Hello everyone. Today we are starting with new topic and the topic name is integration. In this particular topic we are going to study two types of integration. One is indefinite integration and second is definite integration. We'll discuss in detail about definite integration and indefinite integration. We move according to NCERT, so we are starting with our first topic and the topic is indefinite integration. There are two types of integration. One is definite and second is indefinite. In this particular topic, first we are going to discuss indefinite integrals, then we proceed towards definite integrals. Indefinite integration. In indefinite integration, what we need to know, the formulas of all the integrals. The formulas of all the integrals. What are the formulas? As you know very well, first formula is derivative of x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Derivative of x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 is equal to x to the power n. These are the formula that we are going to discuss today. So in case of integration, this is derivation and this is integration. This is derivation formula, derivation, and this is integration. The formula of d upon dx, x ki power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 is equals to x ki power n. So integration of x ki power n dx is equals to this thing. Integration of this is equal to this. Simply we can say x ki power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c, where c is called constant of integration. Yeah, integration constant. Okay. Second formula is derivative of x. The formula for derivative of x. The derivative of x is obviously 1. So integration of 1 dx we are having is x plus c, and you know very well c is constant of integration constant. Simply we can say c is an integration constant. The third formula for integration is integration of, first of all we'll write derivative. As you know, derivative of sin x. The formula of derivative of sin x is cos x. So in case of integration, cos x integration with respect to dx is equals to sin x plus c. Sin x plus c. Very easy to calculate. Fourth formula for integration is derivative of cos x. Cos x derivative is minus sin x. So we can say integration of minus sin x. Yes, simply we can say integration of sin x dx is equals to minus cos x plus c. It's quite easier formula. Then moving further towards the third trigonometric function, that is tan x. Derivative of tan x, as you know very well, the derivative of tan x is secant square x. So integration of secant square x dx is equals to integration of secant square x dx is equals to tan x plus c. Tan x plus c. Very easy. Moving to sixth formula and our fourth trigonometric function. The formula is tan x. After tan x we are having sin x, opposite is cosecant x. The derivative of cosecant x is minus cosecant x cot x. So integration of cosecant x cot x is equals to integration of cosecant x cot x is equals to minus cosecant x plus c. Minus cosecant x plus c. It's also very easiest formula. Derivative of cosecant x is minus cosecant x cot x. So integration of cosecant x cot x is equals to minus cosecant x. Seventh formula for derivative is, first we'll write derivative, then we move towards the integration. cosecant x derivative is minus cosecant x cot x, and the derivative of secant x is secant x tan x, So integration of secant x tan x is equals to secant x plus c. Moving further towards the next formula of integration, sine cosecant, cos opposite secant, tan opposite cot. So derivative of cot x is what? Derivative of cot x, as we know, the derivative of cot x is equals to minus cosecant square x. Simply you can say integration of cosecant square x dx is equals to minus cot x plus c. Moving towards next formula, that is derivative of sine inverse x. We are dealing with the inverse trigonometry function right now. Derivative of sine inverse x. What is the value of derivative of sine inverse x? Formula for derivative of sine inverse x. This is 1 upon a root of 1 minus x square. Simply we can say. So integration of 1 upon root of 1 minus x square dx is equals to sine inverse x plus c. So easy. Moving towards 10th formula, derivative of cos inverse x. This is again easiest formula. Derivative of cos inverse x. What is the formula of derivative of cos inverse x? You know very well, this is 1 upon 1 minus x square negative. Simply we can say the derivative of integration of 1 upon root of 1 minus x square dx is equals to minus cos inverse x plus c. It's again same. We are using negative over here. If you want to write negative over here, you'll not write negative over here. Moving to next formula, the derivative of tan inverse x. The derivative of tan inverse x. Derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square dx is equals to tan inverse x plus c. It's again the easiest one. Moving towards the 12th formula, and the formula is derivative of cot inverse x. Derivative of cot inverse x. The derivative of cot inverse x is minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. So integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square dx is equals to cot inverse x plus c. Moving towards secant inverse x, 13th formula for our differentiation as well as integration. 13th formula, and the formula says derivative of secant inverse x. You can say derivative of secant inverse x. The derivative of secant inverse x is what? This is 1 upon x root of x square minus 1, if I'm not wrong. Integration of 1 upon x root of x square minus 1 dx is equals to secant inverse x plus c. Again the easiest one. Moving towards the next formula, that is derivative of cosecant inverse x. The derivative of cosecant inverse x, you know very well. The formula for this is negative of 1 upon x root of x square minus 1. Integration of 1 upon x root of x square minus 1 dx is equals to, this is equal to cosecant inverse x plus c negative. Okay, I hope you are understanding the formula over here. I'm just giving you a recap of all the formulas. We are dealing with the integration. In recapitulation, I'm just rewinding the formula of integration only. So we are starting with x ki power n. The integration of x ki power n is integration of x ki power n is equals to x ki power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. Integration of 1 dx is equals to x plus c. Cos x integration is sin x integration is minus cos x. Secant square x integration is tan x. Cosecant x cot x integration is r minus cosecant x. Secant x tan x integration is secant x. Cosecant square x dx integration is, here it is dx. Use dx everywhere. Okay, because whenever you use the formula of integration, that is this formula, this symbol, we write dx. Without dx it is incomplete. secant square x dx is minus cosecant minus cot x plus c. Then obviously the formula of inverse trigonometric function 1 upon root of 1 minus x square dx equal to sin inverse x as well as minus cos inverse x. Tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square integration dx is equal to tan inverse x, or minus, here it is minus cot inverse x. Then 1 upon x root of x square minus 1 dx is equals to secant inverse x or minus cosecant inverse x. Hope so you are understanding this particular thing. Then we are still left with certain formulas. Moving towards the 15th formula for integration, and the formula for 15th formula for integration. The formula is, see, derivative of cosecant inverse x. We deal with cosecant inverse x. Now we are moving towards derivative of e to the power x. Here it is derivative again, right? It is the derivation. This is the derivation. And here it is integration. Here it is integration. See, the formula for this is 15th one. 15th formula is derivative of e to the power x is equals to e to the power x. Simply we can say integration for e to the power x dx is again equal to the integration for e to the power x dx is again equal to e to the power x plus c, where c is integration constant. Moving towards the 16th formula, what 16th formula says, derivative of log x. Log x derivative is 1 upon x. 1 upon x. Simply we can say integration of 1 upon x dx is equals to log of mod x. This is log of mod x plus c. So you can write mod over here if you want. As you know, we cannot define the log for negative value, so we are writing mod. That's it. Then next formula is, and this is the last one, 17th one, you can say derivative of a to the power x. A to the power x derivative is a to the power x log base EA. Log base EA. So integration of a to the power x dx is equals to, this is a to the power x remain as it is upon log a in denominator. This is log base EA plus c. That's it. Natural log, you can say. Simple formulas are these. By using these formula we are able to calculate all kind of integration. You need to retain all the formulas. You can repeat the video once, then see all the of example number 1. It says find the integration of 3x square plus 4x cube dx. 3x square plus 4x cube dx. It is, see, integration of, you can separate the integrals over here, 3x square dx plus integration of 4x cube dx. Simply you can say this. This seems to be, this is equal to 3 outside x square dx plus, I am writing every step over here because I am starting integration today. X to the power n integration. Integration of x to the power n dx. Integration of x to the power n dx is equals to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. We know the formula of x to the power n. So because this happened, so this seems to be 3x to the power 2 plus, oh sorry, it's not integration because I am using integrals. X to the power 2 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 plus 4 x to the power 3 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 plus c. This is like 3x cube upon 3 plus 4x4 upon 4 plus c. Just cut it out. We are left with only x cube plus x to the power 4 plus c. Required answer. Hope so you are getting this. Then moving towards the third part of your integral, it says what is the integration of 1 upon x dx. It's quite easy to solve, very easy to solve, we can say. See, this is like integration of 1 upon x dx. You know very well, derivative of log x, log of mod x, you can say, log of mod x is equals to 1 upon x plus c. See, so not plus c. In case of integration we write plus c, in place of derivative we will not write plus c. See, so 1 upon x dx integration is what? This is log of mod x plus c. Easy. So answer is our log of mod x plus c. It is basically a formula of 1 upon x dx integration. This is log of mod x plus c. We are finished our question of example number 1 of your NCERT. Now moving towards example number 2. Example number 2. Example 2. What example 2 says? Find the integral. First part. Integration of x cube minus 1 upon x square dx. This is the first part. Then second part is integration of x to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 dx. Plus 1 dx. How we can solve this? How we can solve this? See. Separate these integral. In this particular case, solution of first part is separate the integrals x cube upon x square minus 1 upon x square dx. Okay, this is like integration of x minus 1, x to the power minus 2 you can write. X to the power minus 2 dx. Simple. So you can separate the integrals. This is like integration of x to the power minus 2 dx. It's quite easy to solve. This is x square by 2 minus x to the power minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c. Plus c. If you write it properly, then it is like, this is equal to continued part 1 of question 2. This is like x square upon 2 minus plus 1 upon x plus c. Answer. This is the required answer. Very easy to calculate, you can say. You have to write plus c, as you know this is integral. Next part, x to the power 2 plus 3 plus 1. This is integration of x to the power 2 upon 3 dx plus integration of 1 dx. Simply you can say x to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 upon 2 by 3 plus 1 plus x plus c. If you calculate it, you're going to get, this seems to be 3 by 5 as it is being reciprocated in numerator, and this is x to the power 5 by 3 plus x plus c. Required answer. Hope so you're getting this. Okay. X to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 is 2 by 3 plus 1. In NCERT this is 3 by 2. You can write 3 by 2 over here. It is 3 by 2 in NCERT. I am writing 2 by 3. So no need to worry. You have to use the formula basically. See, in next question what we are going to do is, in next question, see, NCERT example number 2 part number 3. NCERT example number 2 part number 3. This is NCERT example number 2 part number 3. It is like, let me change the pen. Example number 2 part number 3, part number 3. What it says is, what this says is, integration of x to the power 3 by 2, integration of x to the power 3 by 2 plus 2e to the power x minus 1 upon x dx. Calculate the integral. It's again the easiest one. Third part, easiest one, you can say. How it is the easiest one? See, how we can calculate it? There is a method to calculate it. Integration of, separate the integrals x to the power 3 by 2 dx plus 2 integration of e to the power x dx minus 1 by x dx. As you know all the formulas, write all the formulas. Integration of x to the power n dx is equal to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. Then there is formula of integration of e to the power x, that is e to the power x plus c. Integration of 1 upon x dx is equals to log of mod x plus c. We write all the formulas. It seems to be x to the power 3 by 2 plus 1 upon 3 by 2 plus 1 plus e to the power x to outside minus log of mod x plus c with it. Simply we can say this is 2 by 5 x to the power 5 by 2 plus 2 e to the power x minus log of mod x plus c. Required answer. Hope so you're getting this particular thing. Moving towards the example number 4 of your NCERT. Example number 4. What it says, find the integral. I am doing second part. First part is quite easier, so I am writing the second part only. That is cosecant x multiplied by cosecant x plus cot x dx. See, this is cosecant x multiplied by cosecant x plus cot x. What it says, you just have to multiply this by this. We are getting integration of cosecant square x. We are getting integration of cosecant square x plus integration of cosecant x cot x. Whenever we write integration, we have to use symbol dx. We are using symbol dx again. This seems to be integration of cosecant x square. As you know, integration of cosecant square x dx is equal to what? Integration of cosecant square x is what? Minus cot x. And integration of cosecant x cot x is what? Cosecant x cot x is what? This is minus cosecant x. It's again easy. Minus cosecant x. Just write over here, this is minus cot x minus cosecant x plus c. Required answer. Okay, one more part, third part is what? Third part of your example number 4. What third part says is 1 minus sin x upon cos x square. This is 1 minus sin x upon cos square x. You can say cos x square x dx. Cos square x dx. Simply what you can say, bacho? Solution. Separate both the integrals cos square x minus sin x upon cos square x dx. Okay, this is like 1 upon cos square x is secant square x dx. Write integration separately. This seems to be sin x upon cos x into 1 upon cos x dx. You know very well, integration of secant square x equal to tan x plus c, and dx over here is again, and integration of tan x secant x dx is equals to secant x tan x integration is a secant x. This is secant x plus c. Simply this is secant x plus c. This is, as you know very well, this is secant square x dx minus integration of tan x secant x dx. Secant square x integration is a tan x minus secant x tan x or tan x secant x integration is a secant x plus c. Required answer. Okay, hope so you're getting this particular thing. Moving towards example number 5 of your NCERT. Example number 5. What example number 5 says? Sir, it's example number 4. I wrote example number 4 above. This is example number 3, you can say. This is example number 3. This is example number 4. I'm not even changing the examples of NCERT. As it is, I am doing it for you. F of x is equals to 4x cube minus 6. Okay, find antiderivative if f of 0 equal to 3. Find antiderivative if f of 0 equal to 3. We have to do this. Solution. F of x. Antiderivative, simply we can say antiderivative is integration of f of x dx. This is asked from us. And f of 0 is 3. We have to put after what? After we can put, we have to calculate the value of c over here. See how we can calculate. This is like this. Simply we can say 4x to the power 4 upon 4 minus 6x plus c. Now you are so intelligent that x to the power 4 upon 4 integration separate, and we are getting this. This is like x to the power 4 minus 6x plus c. Equation number 1. Let it be 1. Okay. See one thing, bacho. See one thing. F of 0 equal to 3. F of 0 is equal to, put it over here. This is 0 cube minus 6. This implies 3 is equals to, f of 0 is equals to 3. F of 0 equal to 3. So I am writing integration of, this is capital F of x, bacho. Capital F of x is, after integration we are getting capital F of x. See, after integration you can say f of 0 is equals to integration of f of 0 dx. You can say this is like, I am writing it wrong. I am repeating it again for you. Capital F of 0 is provided to me. Capital F of 0 means say integral. Capital F of 0 means say integral of f of x dx. This is capital F of x. That is integration of f of x dx. You have to put the value over here. This is 0 to the power 4 minus 6 into 0 plus c. What is the value of f of 3? This f of 0 is 3. F of 0, value of f of 0 is 3. So I can write 3 is equals to c. Put c equal to 3 in equation number 1. So f of x, that is simply integration of f of x dx, is equal to x to the power 4 minus 6x. In case of c, you will put the value of c, that is c equal to 3 plus 3. Required answer. I am repeating it again for you. This is not right. Capital F of 0 is 3. Capital F of 0 means the integral of f of 0. So just put the value, you will get the value of c. Hope so you are getting this. Moving towards the next question. Next example, you can say example number 5. If you have a given or not, I have to check. No, it's not given. In exercise 7.1, you are quite easy to solve question number 1, question 2, question number 3, question number 4. I am doing question number 4 for you. NCERT exercise. NCERT exercise 7.1. I am just doing important question. Important means to say some different questions that we did not discuss in our example. Exercise question first you can easily do. Exercise question number 2 you can easily do. Exercise question number 3 you can easily do. Doing question number 4 for you. This is ax plus b whole square integration. ax plus b whole square integration. Dx, obviously you have to write dx. It's very obvious. This is like integration of a square x square plus b square plus 2abx outside dx. It's quite easy. Simply we can say integration of a square outside it, x square dx plus b square outside integration 1 dx plus 2ab outside integration x dx. Simple as that. Hope so you are getting this. A square x cube by 3. I am not writing the formula again and again, as we discussed in detail all the formulas. plus c. Cut it out. A square x cube by 3 plus b square x plus abx square plus c. Okay, one method is this thing. In by second method, or method, I am also doing or method for you. In or method, you can do ax plus b to the power, this is integration of ax plus b whole square dx. In or method, put ax plus b is equal to t. You can do this by this method. While doing substitution, you are able to do this method also. Put ax plus b equal to t. Differentiating both the sides, we are getting a plus 0 is equals to dt upon dx. I am differentiating it with respect to x, so it seems to be dx is equal to dt upon a. So therefore I is our integral. I is our integral. Ax plus b, we put ax plus b to be t. So this is t square. We put dx to be dt upon a. dt upon a. T square 1 upon a. T square integration is obviously t cube upon 3 plus c. T cube upon 3 plus c. You can say t cube upon 3a plus c. What is the value of t cube? This is ax plus b whole cube upon 3a plus c. On solving this particular thing, you are going to this particular thing. You are going to get this particular thing. While solving this thing, a plus b whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab. You are going to get this thing. Okay. This is the second method. You can skip it till now, but you have to do by using substitution. That is second or third exercise of your NCERT. Then question number 5th is so easy, 6th is also easy, 7th is a bit not tricky that much. You have to multiply in example number 7. While watching my lecture, you have to put your NCERT with you, so that 7th question, so that you are able to do all the exercise question by yourself. Integration of x square times 1 minus 1 upon x square. As you know, in case of integration, we are going to solve, we are going to multiply by integral x square minus 1 dx. What I did is, I just did one thing, that is x square multiplied 1 is x square multiplied 1 upon x square will be cancelled. This is 1, and integration you know very well. This is x cube by 3 plus x plus c. This is minus, sorry. It's minus, not plus. The symbol is minus over here, so I am writing minus. 8th is quite easy. 9th is again easy. 10th, in question number 10th, question number 10th of your NCERT. Question number 10th, integration of root x minus 1 upon root x whole square dx. This is what? A minus b whole square. A minus b whole square. This is a square plus b square minus 2a into I am writing into 1 upon root x. X will be cancelled, and outside it this is dx. Simply you can write integration of root square root will be cancelled. Obviously one simple is that x plus 1 upon x plus 2 dx. Now you are quite able to solve. This is x square by 2 plus log of mod x plus 2x plus c. Sorry, it's minus 2ab. So this is minus. This is again minus 2x plus c. Example number 10 is done. 11th separate all. 12th same. 13th. Example number 13. This is exercise question number 13. Integration of x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 upon x minus 1 dx. X minus 1 dx. What you are going to do is, over here what you are going to, this is negative in first part. See, I can take out common x square from here. I can take out common x square from here. This is x minus 1. I can take out common 1 from here. This is again x minus 1. Upon in denominator, this is again x minus 1 dx. So conclusion is, you can take out, in 8th class you did factorization. I am using the same concept. X square plus 1 upon x minus 1 This will be cancelled. This is dx. Simply we can say x square plus 1 dx. We are getting x to the power 3 plus 3 plus x plus c. Done. Okay. This is our question number 13th. 14th is so easy. 15th again easy. 16th easy. 17th, 18th, 19th. I am doing exercise question number 19 for you. Exercise question number 90. Those which are same as I did previously in example as well as in questions. I am not going to repeat the same type of questions. Integration of secant square x, cosecant square x, secant square x upon cosecant square x dx. This is like what it says. This question is like 1 upon secant square x is 1 upon cos square x, and cosecant square x is 1 upon sin square x. Dx is obviously outside. I can do it sin square x upon cos square x. This is like integration of tan square x dx. Now I don't have any formula for tan square x integration. So, but we know the very basic formula of trigonometry. This is what is tan square x? Tan square x is secant square x minus 1. Tan square x is secant square x minus 1. Secant square x integration is tan x. 1 integration is minus x plus c. This is our required answer. You are quite able to find the answer for question number 20, 21 as well as 22. Now, after watching this video, you are able to do homework is your NCERT exercise 7.1 with examples. Example, even I did all the example for you. With all the example, this is your homework. Bye bye everyone. Catch you up in next video with the second exercise of integration. Bye bye.